Alright. Think we got this darn thing figured out. Oops, give me a second while I fix my cursor lock. And I think we're ready to rock and roll. Okay. Sorry about that. Yeah, that was a pain in the ass. Okay, hopefully everything is working correctly now. Hopefully. Hey, Philip, how you doing? I think I got everything working now. Somehow, there was an update on Streamlabs and something got messed up there. Anyways, that's my story and I'm sticking with it. So, we've got the battle we just won here. Let's get these guys fixed up first. God, that takes up all my money. Let's take this back. Demand surrender. Accepted. Wham. Got that. Alright. So now we have 3 regions. And we are on the cusp of getting quite a bit more. What do we got here? We don't have a whole lot. I am going to send some more troops back for that.
Immediately.
All right.
Any further orders?
So, yes, it's all fine now. I'm glad too. All right. So, let's see. Acadia has just 1 cav unit, so that's something we might go after as well. But I don't want to get too ambitious too quickly. Let's take a look here. Let's see. Major nations. We need to... Of course, you don't have Britain in here because you're not allowed to negotiate with them. You're only able to go to war with them. We're indifferent with all the natives. And right now we're not touching any of them, but we will probably be at war with the Iroquois quite fast. The Inuit, we're not going to have to worry with at the moment. Huron and the Cherokee will be at war with us as well pretty fast. So, yeah, that's that. In the meantime, I want to keep this aggression going, but I don't want to overextend myself either, because I do need to get these guys, and I do want to protect what I have taken. So I'm going to hold 2 here. We are supposed to get 6,900 next turn. Let's hope that actually happens. Let's fix this up, and then let's end the turn. See what transpires. Okay, the Brits are sending in more units, of course. I need to get rid of that other college. And wow, they've had quite a few units there. Darn redcoats. I hear you. You gotta get the sleep. Don't feel bad about that. You have a good night, Philip. I'm glad you stopped in for a little bit. Alright, we got ourselves a galleon and a brig to fight. This is not going to be easy. I cannot lose this 5th rate. So, let's do it. Winning this will be a lot, because that is going to be a good amount of money to put in the banks. And that's something we definitely want to get our hands on. So, let's see if we can get this bad boy done. paranoid now that the screen isn't filled up, but it looks like everything is on the up and up. So, I'm not going to worry about it. Alright. Let's get to this battle. Alright, let's speed this up. The Dreadnought is a brig, and we got the Neptune is the good old galleon. So we're going to have to do some ranged or manual firing here, because I definitely want to keep our distance from this galleon. Getting a little bit close though. Alright, there we go. Take out this brig first if possible. The galleon can't keep up. Hey, yeah. Hello, Jose. We're finally got it figured out. Alright, let's hammer this little brig. There we go. And that's that. One down. He's going to get some shots on me here. So I've got to get some distance from him. We are not going to be able to take too many shots from those front cannons, especially in the back. So we got to make sure if he does shoot on us, that he is shooting at us on the side at least. Hopefully that got me some distance. There we go. I think I'm out of his range now. I'm always nervous fighting galleons. Yeah, hey Tommy, how you doing? I agree, this is a pretty fun campaign, but I don't know, my favorites are still probably Prussia, France, and Poland, Lithuania. Alright, there goes the first mast. Weigh anchor there. Okay, hopefully all of you guys are doing good tonight, as I am. I was actually got involved in that stream that Pixelated Apollo had. Yeah. Yeah, I will board him only after I've got him wavering. But I'm about to swing around him and come behind him. That doesn't sound right. Yeah, that doesn't sound right at all. Anyway, yeah. Yeah, he had one on his debate channel. It was a debate about who started the Civil War, or what started the Civil War. Was it slavery, or was well, no, I'm sorry. Let me rephrase that. Was slavery the cause of the Civil War? Was the debate, and I was there listening to the debate, and the chat was pretty heated. I think it was very skewed to the southern side. Let's put it that way. The user chat was. Alright. He's toast now because we're coming in right behind him. There we go. Bam. Hey, Dixon. Hey, guys, don't forget to check out Dixon's channel either. He's putting out some great content. Really is. 1828 out of that. That's pretty good. Okay. 7369. That's really good. Hey Seth, how you doing? Another guy who's putting out good content. Seth. No, I don't think we have either. It's going to take a long time for that healing to happen. Okay. So we got another gentleman, the one and only Benjamin Franklin. Let's go ahead and throw him in our busted up college. And you know what? If this one's going to be working at the moment, let's go ahead and get research done on this as well. I'm going to put everything into enlightenment at the moment. Okay, let's see what we got here. Native Cav, that's not necessarily easy at all. Yeah, ATK Productions is Dixon's channel. It's putting out some great content. This is no good. Okay, let's take a look here. Okay, so the mission or the victory conditions of this, just so you guys know, we have to hold 15 regions, and we already have 3 of the 8 mandatory regions to hold. So we've got to get 15 by the year 1825. Obviously, that's the time is no essence and no concern. So let's spend 1,000 here. Let's start working on this infrastructure. And I am going to have to keep working on fixing up my guys as well. I'm about to get even more aggressive here. I want to keep stripping away regions from the Brits so that they cannot... Oh my god. I forgot they got Ferguson Riflemen in this one. Shiitake. We're definitely going to have to fight that one before he gets reinforcements. Ferguson's ain't no joke. Alright, so let's continue to recruit. We're making 68 a turn, so economy is not a problem. We're going to do so by recruiting up some more Minutemen. And what do I have here? I'm sorry if I'm taking a minute. I'm just trying to think through these moves real quick. I don't want to do anything really stupid like I typically have done. Okay. I think what we can do, just to take away Maryland, let's think these moves through. Alright, first off, we got 4 cav right here that we got to deal with. Obviously, I can't attack them with this unit right here. Yes, I did hear about Total War Troy. Another one of those games like what do you call it? The the British one. Shit, I can't remember now. I'm drawing a blank. My mind's a mush. I'm a big mush. Big ball mush right now. Alright. Let's get my 5th rate back up here before I forget. But we didn't take any damage from that. I'm going to actually risk. I need some more cash. And what better way when you're out of cash, just like I did that video. Yeah, Saga. There you go. Yeah, I just did that upload a little bit ago. It's funny because it seems like that upload has gotten quite a bit of views already pretty quickly. I think I'm already at like 130 views. And it's got 11 likes and 5 dislikes. It's probably my most divisive video I've put out. And yeah, so the whole reason I was doing that, I was trying to be funny and do it like it was an advertisement And I think some people maybe thought it was serious. I don't know. But yeah, some people didn't like it, which is fine. I'm not always going to put things out people like. It's the way it goes. Let's speed this up. We're going to do this fast. Yeah, Dixon, he's rocking. Hopefully he'll be up in the 200 range pretty quick. Everybody help get him some subs. Also, don't forget Seth Charo Productions as well, who's in the chat. He is also putting out some really good content. Okay, let's go at these guys. It's probably not a wise move. Actually going to give him a solid shot. Here we go. It's got him rethinking the war. There we go. Alright, let's speed this bad boy up. I did take some unnecessary damage in this, unfortunately. But, it is what it is. Yeah, I know that feeling. Yeah, I've got to start working on, like, I don't know if I said this in this earlier in the, because the stream was broken up a couple times, but basically the long and short of it is I'm got to upload. I'm going to be doing for the Spain campaign as well, and that takes a long time to upload after editing it. It takes like 2 hours to upload, and then once I get the video ready, it takes them like another hour to upload it to YouTube sometimes. Alright, so 1167 goes into the bank. That helps out quite a bit, and let's get you hauling butt up here. Let's see if he can make it to Pennsylvania. I think he can. Yep, he does make it, so we can get him fixed up. And we still got $1,000 to spend, and we know that is going to get us some line infantry. So, we're going to attack somebody somewhere, and it's going down. So let's figure that out. Think maybe we take out this cav, because that is our backside that's vulnerable. That doesn't sound right either. Alright, I'm going to take up 3 of my Minutemen to assist in this ordeal. And we are going to attack here. Alright, so yeah, this will be an interesting fight, because their cav is faster. Yes, thank you, Tommy, on the 207. Wow, I can't believe it. It's amazing. It really is amazing. I really appreciate y'all. Like I said, a lot of it has to do with you guys mentioning me in chats, like that chat for Lionheart, Andrew. I mean, God, that really did a lot, because that video he mentioned, the naval tactics video I did, I think it was only sitting like with 40 views before he mentioned it, and now it's over 1,000 views. It's incredible. All because of Lionheart mentioning my video. That's just freaking amazing. Alright, let's go after these guys. They are going to get some nice volleys on me. I'm going to lose some men just because these units are not the kindest to me ever. Alright, they're coming full on. It's just getting a little jittery. Actually, I do know General Cody. I actually have played several games with Cody before, because he used to play a lot of Empire Total War back in the day. And but yeah, if you want to tell him about me, you can tell him, because he might forget me, because I came on playing multiplayer kind of as he was leaving the multiplayer for Empire. He was going more to Napoleon at that time. But if you go on to some of my videos, you'll see that I've got a video where he is actually in it in one of the battles. It was a grassy flat battle. Okay, so far this is going pretty well. I am getting a good lick on me there, but luckily not as bad as it could have been. Alright. God, Dragoons are terrible. I'm surprised my Dragoons didn't lose that. They're so bad. You know, I was in this multiplayer game earlier today, and one of the guys I faced, he was bringing Dragoons. Oh God, I felt bad for him because it was over very quickly. But yeah, anyways, General Cody, he is a good guy. He was actually in the same Empire clan that I was in, which was TAP, when he was in Empire. So he's a really good guy. If you guys remember Rick, who comes into the chat every once in a while, one of my friends I play with quite a bit, he is also good friends with General Cody. If you go to some of General Cody's older videos, you'll see there's a really good battle between Rick and this guy named Savage Bunny, who also does some YouTube videos. And if you haven't seen that battle, I definitely recommend checking it out after the stream, because you know, the grassy flats, how the a lot of the guys play grassy flats. But Savage Bunny and Rick are two of the best in it, with people like Matt Baker as well, who you might have seen in the stream at, I think when I was doing the Austria campaign, he would pop in and out of the live stream quite a bit. Really good guy. And anyways, he had this battle on there, and Rick is really good. Like we've played some 1v1s too on the stream as well. But Rick is really good. He's the guy that kind of trained me as I got into multiplayer, and kind of forced me out of some of my bad habits, if you will. Alright, so we're going to have to move some of these guys back over to New England. Now, hopefully that's all the threat this way. think that should be enough to cover New England. Hopefully. We got at least 2 line units. Yeah, I've got 3 at least full units and a cav. I might bring the other cav over as well, just to be on the safe
orders?
side. So, that takes up all the money. Apollo, Pixelated Apollo. I don't think he has played Pixelated Apollo. We have played in a game with oh god, Invicta, me, Rick, and Luke. If you remember, like about a week or so ago, Luke crashed my stream, pretending like he was somebody else. It was God, who was it that fought in that battle with me? It was a 2v2. We did it on the stream. It was one of the Road to Independence videos. I think it was the second one that I did. Anyways. Let's see. Are we going to fight this? Nah. But anyways, yeah, the second Road to Independence video, if you go to the end of the stream, we did a bunch of multiplayer battles. Yes, you remember that. Yeah, so Luke, this is an interesting topic. Okay, we're fighting this. I want to get rid of this Ferguson rifleman. But anyways, wow, I'm getting all jumbled up here. There's a lot of ground to cover. Okay, so Luke, let's talk about Luke. Luke was one of my first guys I played with on multiplayer on a regular period. That was about, I don't know, it was about 3 years ago. Because if you remember, I think I've said this story a lot before. I played a lot of a lot of single player campaign. It's all I did because of the work I did before. I just never had time to do multiplayer. So, yeah, story time with Faramir. Sorry, guys. So, and then I'll get back to the chat because I see some of the chat in there. But anyways, I'm tired too, so I lose track of my thought, and I'm getting old too, so that doesn't help. But anyways, yeah. So Luke was my first multiplayer partner I teamed up with, and we used to play a lot of Province battles and stuff like that, and Bavaria, stuff like those maps. And then we met up with Rick, and Rick kind of took me under his wing a little bit and showed me some tricks, because obviously doing single player versus multiplayer is vastly different, because the AI has very different tendencies than a human player. So learning some of the tricks and tips from him really helped speed up my ability to play in multiplayer. So yeah, I've kind of been able to have a sped up process of being able to learn because of guys like Rick, and then another guy named Storm, and several other guys that helped teach me things in the game for multiplayer. And then I'm always somebody to develop my own little crazy tactics, and because I used to watch back in the day a guy named on YouTube when I was at work and I had time. I would get on YouTube and I'd watch videos of a guy named Synoptic Cam. If you guys have ever seen his videos, you'll see some influences from him in some of my videos. But real good guy that I used to watch, and I use a lot of the tactics that he used to use in his videos. But of course the game has changed quite a bit since when he played, so the game is always evolving. With human players, it's always evolving and changing. So Chad, yes, I do know a Chad. Not sure if it's the same one or not, but there is a Chad I know. Chad Burrows is one. I think there is another Chad. But, anyways, kind of make a long story short, those are some of the guys I played with, and a lot of these guys like playing grassy flat games, which I really don't like playing grassy flat too much. I prefer the more terrain battles. I really love Finland. It's probably my favorite map because I love big battles with a lot of players, and getting those 4v4s is just a lot of fun to me. So that's what I prefer in multiplayer. That's why if you ever get on Empire and you see me playing, that's what I'm doing. Yeah, I remember who it was. It was Minecraft King, I think, was the one that played with me on that game versus Luke. But anyways, yeah, Luke, he's a trip. He's a trip. If you want to, me and him had a falling out, and that's the first time we've talked in like a couple years. So at least a year and a half, I think, since we talked. So bygones are bygones, right? And it all kind of stemmed from this one tournament battle, and I actually put the tournament battle on my channel. It's pretty funny. It was the tournament battle that never was, because some people thought it was a tournament battle, and the person that was running the tournament decided it wasn't. It was a big mess, a big fiasco. So if you ever go to it, oh, you know what? I wasn't even paying attention because I'm over here yibber-yabbering, but here's the Ferguson Riflemen. They haven't even taken a shot, and my Minutemen are blasting them, which is good because that's a really bad unit to take on. So that's kind of cheap, getting a kill off the Ferguson Riflemen like this. Alright, we're going to send the Cav in to get rid of them. Alright. So if you want to go back and watch a couple videos, go back and watch. There's a video, like I said, that kind of goes over a tournament battle on Finland. It was a 4v4 match, and it was me, Luke, and another one of my friends, Warfighter, who you probably see me chat with quite a bit in Steam, and several other friends I have were in that game as well. Some on my team, some against. And if you want to see, it was a really good battle. It started out pretty slow because it was an artillery battle. Oh, we're already beating that unit down. Alright, this one is broken. Let's go ahead and run him down. Let's get the Minutemen wheeled around to take on this guy. Oops. Alright, here we go. Countdown has started. Let's make sure these Fergusons are getting run down. So hopefully that reminiscing down memory square there didn't bore you guys too much. A little bit of history there. Just a little history. Yeah, I did. He's doing well. I didn't know. I think it was a Rome 2 siege tournament though, wasn't it? I know he's doing a Dark Mod tournament for Empire, but I'm not particularly interested in that. I'm not really a big fan of Dark Mod in particular. I don't know if I can get the rest of him. Alright, looks like they're toast as well. So let's go ahead and take back over the gates. Get the center taken back, and then all we got to do is defeat these artillery and, yeah, 2 artillery and a cav. So that shouldn't be too hard. Let's get you guys marching over. Alright, cool. So, come on, 10 more guys, come on. I would say I'm not familiar with the placebo effect at the moment, but it's probably not a good thing to admit to. Just don't remember. Alright. Alright, good. That unit is bit the dust. Let's get you forward. I've only lost 1 cav in this. Just 1 guy off of my cav. So that's gone pretty well. Let's speed this bad boy up. Yeah, so I am interested to see how that Empire tournament's going to go for Pixelated Apollo. Yes, there you go. That's about the gist of it for me. Placebo effect, exactly. Alright. We're gonna stretch our boys over here to go after this art. Just 1 guy left. I ain't worried about him. 4 on that one. Okay. So yeah, yeah, no benefit of the doubt in that. Yeah, so I am interested to see what happens with Pixelated Apollo's tournament. Because one of the things that we had problems with is we had artillery in the tournament, and everybody gets mad because they think everybody else is overranging their art, and that's kind of a big deal. So artillery, we have found, is pretty difficult to put in a tournament to where everybody thinks it's fair, unfortunately. Because I actually do like artillery games in multiplayer. I do like artillery in single player as well. It's just too OP versus AI, so I typically try to stay away from the artillery. You can definitely see a lot of my campaigns where I use it, but like I said, it's just extremely OP. And alright, we're gonna go straight after this artillery. Alright, hammer him. You're going for the cav. Let's go get that artillery. This should be timed pretty well. Hopefully it's where I'm not getting canistered. Yep. Passed by. He's trying to hit my other cav. Hopefully you come in and hit him. There we go. Hit him. I just got nailed. Alright, you through. Just need you to hold on because we are losing that cav fight. so I can push through and come in behind them. I'm about to lose my cav if I don't hustle. Let's actually pull you out before you break. My guys are exhausted, and that's a big part of it. Plug bayonets, please. Of course, Minutemen don't get plug bayonets. They just get a thank you. Alright, let's bring you around. Should kill off this cav pretty easy. There we go. Decisive. Just the way I like it. Yeah, it is. But like I said, we actually in multiplayer play quite a bit of artillery games. Well, not as much as we used to, but we still do play artillery. But we've actually limited it to one artillery on our Finland games, just because if we do, like those Finland games without artillery already take an hour or more, and sometimes those artillery games can take 2 hours to fight because it gets very, very slow paced. Give me just a second. I'm going to restart Empire. I'm not going to drop the Steam. I just noticed it's a little bit laggy, so I'm going to restart my Empire. See if that fixes the problem. Hopefully. There are some people in multiplayer that won't play if you use if the rules call for artillery. It's kind of funny. Yep, as soon as you put those, yeah, I'm restarting Empire, so it'll be just a second. There we go. All right. Get back in there. Okay, hopefully that gets rid of the lag. So yeah, let's talk about that Pixelated Apollo tournament, because I've actually been talking about doing a tournament for a while, hosting a tournament for multiplayer, and I've kind of put it on the back burner for a while because I don't know. We did a tournament last year towards the end of the year, and the thing about it was that a lot of people, it definitely drove traffic to play Empire while the tournament was going on. But I've just noticed every time that we do a tournament, when a team loses or a player loses, they stop playing Empire for a while. And I don't want to see that. So that's the one big drawback I see with tournaments, is because people get discouraged after losing. And it's funny, if you go back and look at the tournament videos I did last year for that tournament that was being done, you'll see I think I only put up 2 of my battles on my channel, because one of them I didn't get a chance to save it. But the first 2 battles I won fairly easily in the starting rounds, and I made it into, I think, the top 8 or whatever. And the whole reason, this is so funny, the whole reason I said I was going to play in that tournament was so I could beat this one guy. This one guy, that's one of our friends that just talk smack about being the best Empire player ever, and everybody thinks it's funny. So I was like, my only reason for joining the tournament is to beat him. And what happened? I faced him in the tournament and I got beat. Oh, it was so funny. But then you'll see I did a video after, and I beat him after the tournament. But like 9 times out of 10, I will beat that guy. And in the tournament, I run into stakes and do all kinds of stupid stuff. So yeah, Dixon would definitely be in the tournament. That's great news. So yeah, what I plan on doing is I want to do a tournament where it's team oriented, and in a perfect world, I want to do 4v4 tournament. That's in the perfect world. Now, is that going to happen? Who knows? But that's in my perfect world. That's what I want to see, is a 4v4 tournament where we play as nations. So if you want to join the USA team, you have to play as USA. Kind of like Pixelated Apollo is doing it. I think it was way back in my Austria stream when I was talking about doing this tournament with Aquila when he was on my stream. And that's kind of what I was talking about with him, was doing the stream, doing this tournament like that, and that kind of structure. Because I think it's a little more interesting that way. So if that's something you're interested in, definitely hit me up. Send me a message. If you haven't already, friend me on Steam, and that way I can, look at getting you involved. All right, so here's the status we're on right now in the campaign. We have gotten 3 regions, but we are constantly under new replenishments from the British. So that means we got to keep pushing on them, or else we're never going to get past this slugfest. So what we're going to do is we are going to go after Maryland, and then we're going to take Virginia as well if we can reach it. I don't know if we can, but if we can get there, I'm going to get to Virginia and take that as well. So we are going with all of our line infantry. Our militia, our Minutemen come in as reinforcements. We're not going to really need them. Let's go ahead and knock them out. Yeah, so anyways, back to the tournament talk. If you're interested in participating in a tournament like that, hit me up and let me know. I definitely have quite a few friends already that play Empire that would be interested as well, and I'd like to get a mixture on teams of people that have experience with people that have different levels of experience, so it's not like overpowered teams, that kind of thing, because I don't want to see a tournament where it's just dominated. But the structure I want to do is basically a round robin tournament. So if you don't know what that is, basically you would play every team in the tournament twice, and then you basically compile a record, and the best records would face off in a playoff type of system. Kind of like football, American football, if you will. But at least that way it gives you plenty of games to play. And for the players that are not on the more experienced level, it gives them quite a bit of experience playing with better caliber players, which definitely elevates your ability. And that's one thing I can tell you, in my experience playing multiplayer, I went right after the best players until I could beat them. And some of them, that is tough. Like, I still have never beat Matt Baker on Grassy Flats map. I've beaten him on other maps, terrain maps, but never on grassy flats. That guy is extremely good on grassy flat. Yeah. But I'm pretty sure people like Minecraft King, who's always in our streams, I'm pretty sure he would be interested in playing in it as well. Dixon's interested, and like I said, I already know for a fact several of my friends that play are interested in doing it. And if you're curious of when this might happen, I plan on probably doing this sometime in the fall, in the late November time period. And basically what we do is we just play each week until the tournament plays out, but you would have 1 week to play your match versus your opponent that week. I'd really want to see it become a 4v4 tournament. I think that would be something awesome, especially for Empire. Pixelate Apollo is doing a 2v2 in his, which is pretty cool. Yeah. I know that Empire is mostly a game where people like to play campaign mostly. Single player is not huge community, but I think we can change that. Even in an old game like this, because it's so darn fun. Napoleon has a pretty good multiplayer base, so why not Empire as well? Alright. My line infantry is almost up. Alright, here we go. Let's slow this down so we can get this right. We're going to push forward with the line, and as soon as I do those commands, we're going to do a cav charge here. And actually, we're just going to go in with the bayonet on this. Probably could have got a shot on that cab, but it's fine. Alright, here we go. Should make pretty clean work of this, these guys here. Got 3-on-1 situation here. And we just got 2 citizens to kill off over here. It should be pretty easy. Had my cav too far out. See these guys in their plug bayonets. Yeah. Got them stuck down their hole there. Alright, let's go ahead and crash that parade. There goes their general. And that's that. Maryland is ours. Lost a few men in this. Alright, let's end that battle. Heroic victory. Hey, Minecraft. Just talking about you, actually. Your ears must have been burning. Friday sounds good to me. I will definitely be available. I'll be probably playing Empire throughout the day on Friday. Alright, so we lost 50 men. Good old George did. Now, like I said, we're going to go straight for Virginia.
Battalions ready.
Take that from them.
The siege is lifted.
Alright, there we go. Got both of these regions taken. Ireland is going to be a problem. Man, that's making a lot of money. But we're going to... Okay. Let's take a look here. Percent Protestant. I'm not going to invest money into it just at the moment. I need to get New York knocked out. That's pretty important for me. I'm up to 9,900 now per turn. It's really cranking. Let's get these guys healed up. Okay. So we do have some fresh units coming. See, they're just cranking out units here. Shoot. I'm not worried about the demi cannons whatsoever. Alright, here's what we're going to do. We need to recruit some more line infantry, obviously. And we are going to take two of our Minutemen up here. Gives us 5 to fend them off. These guys are going to have to make their way over to New York. Okay, so we got them under siege. We're going to bring some of these guys from here. Oh god, I didn't see this many. Well, it's all calves, so I'm not worried about that whatsoever. We're going to at least take one guy to reinforce. Let's see. So that's 4 Minutemen and a cav versus... Yeah, that's... We should be golden there.
Hide behind women's skirts.
And that gives me a very weak force here. 5 Minutemen to hold here. I might straight out attack. And just get rid of that threat. Because we got 2 cav behind. I can't really sit back and wait for them to keep gaining men on me. I got to keep knocking them back. So that's what we're going to do. It's actually, I think it's getting pretty late. I might end the stream here. But anyways, I know I've been a big blabbly hot mess over this stream. So I apologize about that. If I have lost you guys a bit. But I'm going to set this battle up for tomorrow.
Forward.
This will be just 2 units versus our 5 Minutemen, and we'll see if we can surround them and kill them off and get that done. And then we will hopefully be in good standings on the north where we can push out, of course, up in what do you call it, in Newfoundland or Acadia. The damn British are going to be recruiting 2 more units. They're spitting them out like crazy. But anyways, guys, I appreciate you guys for joining the stream. Let's see. I will see y'all later. I'm going to be putting some more information out there about this tournament that I'm talking about doing. So if you're interested in that, please hit me up. Don't forget to check me out on Steam. It's Faramir4731, and you can find me there easily. Also, Minecraft King, hit up all of us in there. You can we need that friend network. Another way is, don't forget to look in the description. I have links to our Discord. Perfect way to communicate. That way, if you can't find me on Steam and I'm not streaming, you can send a message to us on Discord, and that way we can help get some networking on playing some games. So, anyways, guys, thank you so much. Anything you guys need, tips on Empire, stuff like that, let me know, and I will help you out as much as possible. So, thanks again, guys. Y'all have a good night. I am babbling too much. I need to get to bed. Good night.